Okay. I'm gonna turn this off. Yeah, that's fine. Hold on. Um, Look, I'm over here trying to. Okay, good. All right, we got that going. All right. So, what I want to do next is, um, oop, minute is here, is for us, there's a total of eight realtors on the call. If each person, I'll just point out, if you could say your name and the brokerage that you're with, just so we can all have an idea of who we're in class with. So I'll first start with Miss Sherry Young.
Thanks a lot, Fred. Hi, I'm Sherry Young. I'm with Sampson Properties in Arlington, Virginia. Been around for a while, 27 years, been licensed in Maryland, Virginia, and DC.
Thanks. And then we'll go to Miss Kim Wright.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Wright. I am also a Sampson Properties real estate agent. I have been in business for 9 years and I'm licensed in Maryland and Virginia, not
Then we'll
DC.
go to Jazz. Thank you, Kim. Then we'll go to Jasmine.
Yes, my name is Jasmine. I've been in real estate for about 5 years now, and I'm with Coldwell Banker. I used to be with Samson, and I know that Samson is taking over, so that's a good thing.
And then we'll go to Miss Clivia Parisi.
Good morning, ladies. Clivia Parisi with Samson's Properties as well, and been in the business for 1 year and a couple of months, not even a year and a half yet.
Okay.
And then so this iPhone is I don't know who is this iPhone. Someone with iPhone. Okay, they're on mute. So we'll go with Manetta.
Good morning, everyone. Minetta Miner here. I am with Long and Foster. I am licensed in Virginia and Maryland. I've had my license since 2022, however, really didn't get started until 24. So, got a couple of years under my belt here. So, looking to learn from you, Fred and team.
Thank you. And last but not least, my star, and I'll explain to you why Benny is my star.
Hi
Benny,
everyone.
you're up.
Yes. Hi everyone. My name is Benedict. I go by Benny. I've been in real estate for, I would say, 3 months now. I got all my three licenses all together in
Wow.
December, and I'm with
Okay.
Sampson's Properties.
Okay. Um, it, the I'm going to start with why I call Benny my star. Um, Benny is new. I was connected with Benny when she was in high school. Correct me if I'm wrong. She
Wow.
was at TC Williams, Benny.
Yes, TC Williams.
All
10th
right.
grade.
Yeah, and then we just stayed in contact because she was telling me that she really wanted to do something in real estate. She went to college and graduated, followed back up with me, and said that now she's a realtor. And I'm like, oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
And so I knew she was new, and I was like, well, I tell you what, if you're willing, I'd be willing just to assist you. And I explained to her about fanatical prospecting, and I told her about the book. She went and bought it. And so then I was like, well, all right, I don't mind doing one on one. So I says, all right, well, let me just see if I can't just open it up to others and just have another group. And so she said, sure. And so she was texting me, and she was like, "When can we start? When can we start?" I was like, okay, hold on. I'm gonna try to get more people going. Then it forced me. Then I started creating a video. That's where I started following up, and then here we are. So I want to say to Benny, thank you. I mean, she was the one that really, because of her, that's why we are here. She pushed me. I'm like, okay, let's go. And now that I'm seeing all of you, all your lovely faces, this is just amazing. So I'm excited. So, what I want to do now is there is a poll that I want us all to participate in, and it's just 4 questions. And then I'll explain to everyone, um, why we're on this poll. So if we can go to the poll, I'm gonna share my screen, and if everyone is in chat, if everyone can answer question number 1. And I'm going to see what I'm going to be doing next. Uh-oh.
Now I don't see the poll. I saw it before.
I don't see the poll.
I don't either anymore.
Oh, you don't see the poll?
I
Hold
saw
on.
it earlier,
All right,
Me
hold
too.
on.
but I
I
don't
got to
see
do
it
something
now.
different. I'm certain. Hold on.
Before you say, you have to share the screen.
Yeah, let me do this. Hold on. Oops. I'm going to share this, share the screen, and then this right here. And you still don't see it, correct? Or you guys started doing it? Oop.
We see something, but there's no way to answer.
Uh, that didn't work. Did that work?
No.
We see a graph.
See your screen. We can't
Nope.
do anything from
Hold
the
on. That didn't work either, correct?
screen. Maybe if we scan the
All right, hold on.
barcode.
We saw it before.
Yeah, I know. I got to figure out how to. Try this one more time. Stop share. Here we go. Everyone. And you still can't see it.
If you go in the chat and click on that link he put in there, it'll come up on your computer and
Right.
you can just click it. That's why it's not probably coming up now, Fred, is because I clicked it, and that's why that draft that scale came up and it said 6 to 10 years because that's what I clicked. So it
Right.
probably
So
threw
so
it out.
yeah, so everyone has to go in chat and click on it.
I'm not seeing a link to
That's what it
to
is.
click on. That's the
Neither am
problem for
I.
me.
I
So
don't
so
see
you
it
so
It's
you went in chat and the link went away?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let's see. All right.
I
Oops.
saw it before.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
the HTTP at the very top.
Yeah, let me.
Oh, let me move my
Where is my?
people to the side.
That
Nope.
says menti.com.
Yeah, it should be. Hold on. You see me clicking. If not, we'll have to do this next week. But it should. I had everything all cleared up. Here it is. All right, hold on. Share. Destination link. Copy. I'm gonna try this one more time. All right. try this. Try that click now in chat.
Okay, I see it.
Okay. All right. Did everyone click on the first question? Can everyone click on it now?
Done.
Okay. Everybody did. All right. Good, good. All right. Now here it comes. Okay. Oh, okay. Got it working now. Woo. All right. So first question. How many years have you been in the real estate business? We have a little scatter. We have 0, 1, 2 years, 2, 2 to 5, 6 to 10, got 1 and 20 plus. Okay. That gives us an idea in terms of how long we've been in the real estate business. So let's go to the next question. If everyone can answer this question. Question 2. Are you able to answer this one?
It didn't change. I don't see it.
Yeah, you have to resend that question, Fred.
Oh, I
It
got
came
to
up.
do each one.
Yes.
Okay, there it is.
It came
Okay,
up.
hold on. Oh, well, Mr. Wilson's gonna figure this one out next time. Okay. I learned that. So every time we do a question, I'm gonna have to send out a new link. Okay, now I get it.
To be honest,
All right, hold on. All right.
I closed out of the poll and then clicked back in it, and it gave me the next question.
Oh, you had to close out and come back in,
That's what I did.
and then it came back up.
And it came back up with a new question.
All right, so everybody try to do that one.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, close back out and come back in. Okay, that makes it easier. Okay. All right, so this is where we really start going into prospecting. What is the main reason you do not prospect as often as you should? I appreciate everyone's honesty. Um, Fear of rejection is one. Do not know how. Two. Something always comes up. Three. And no reason. At the end of this session, I'm going to keep this poll, and then at the end, or as we continue to go forward, I want to see if these responses will change.
change. Okay.
So everyone can exit out of this question and go to number 3. See if this works. Yeah. Did everybody get out, or when we send you a new?
I still have the same one.
All right, I'll do this one then. Okay.
Didn't
So
work
you
out.
went out. Okay. I know how to do it now. I'm going to do this in chat. All right. Try this one. Try that link. Did that work?
I don't see another
It's
one.
in chat. Do you see the new one in chat?
Let me go back to the chat.
There should be a new one in chat, and it still didn't work.
I had the same one.
I had the same one too.
All right. Let me try this one. right. And you went out. So you went out and you still didn't work. Okay, hold on. All right.
Okay, there's a new one.
All right. Now you have a new one.
Yes.
Oh, I think I know what I gotta do. Okay. All right.
Mhm.
Nope. So that what I thought was working. Oh, here it comes. Everyone can select on this one. Here we
Mhm.
go. Okay. All right. All right. So everybody can answer. Now we're starting to get to the meat of the matter in terms of why prospecting is so important. Um, there is a saying that it says, um, what determines your success from one year to another is your pipeline, and
Mhm.
what determines your pipeline is prospecting. So that's the reason why I asked this question. All right. And then the next question, see, the majority of us, we don't really have a lot of
In the pipeline.
referrals now in our pipeline. So if we stop prospecting, how much business would we can continue to have?
No.
So now the next question is, and I'll share this one, see if this one here, uh, I put a new question in there. All right, did everybody see question 4 or no?
Click on it again. I don't see it. Oh, okay. No, the same question I still see.
I think I know how to do this. Start. It should be on average how many new conversations?
No,
Now you see it?
still the same. Oh, wait a
I
minute.
see it.
Okay,
Okay, there we
now.
go. I think I've sort of figured out what needs to be done.
Yeah, this is only for right now,
For
right?
right now. Okay. Okay. Very good. I appreciate everyone's honesty. All right. And again, I want to keep this and then at the end to see how well the numbers change. And I'll probably be utilizing questions 3 and 4 um, throughout the whole time that we're in this session. And just to start charting the change in numbers. Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. So we'll get out this. Everybody can see this. Can everybody see me now, or am I still sharing?
We can
Okay.
see you, and Chanel is here.
Okay. Yes.
Good
Chanel.
morning. Good
Good
Chanel,
morning.
morning.
Chanel is here. Okay. Good. All right. The other reason why, outside of Benny encouraging me to, well, she wanted to take the course one-on-one and then open it up to everyone. The numbers that were exhibited on the poll in many cases was no more different from my numbers. I'm going to be honest. Where my numbers of prospecting, be honest with you, I'm going to be an open book, has not been that great. Every single one of you, I prospect to. Yeah, every single one of you, you are on my prospecting list. And so when I had to figure out who am I going to invite to this class, that was me reaching out to every single one of you. I had to get over all of my fears, any hesitations that I might have. And I'm like, Fred, just go out and just do it. What happens, happens. And so, because of that, here we are. We're on today's session. We have seven. Excuse me. Now we have eight. So this is all what prospecting is. It's really getting beyond um, what we think we may not be able to do, and to do what in many cases what we do not like to do or want to do. Fanatical Prospecting, the book by Jeb Blount, is 23 weeks. It's a long time. We're going to be together almost for half a year. My goal is to try to be as consecutive as we can with meeting every week. Things might come up with my schedule, your schedule, whatever, but that is the goal. And the reason why I want to keep it at 23 weeks, at one time I was like, no, 4 weeks is long enough. But then I says, no, stay on it for 23 weeks. If we can stay on this for 23 weeks, I know at the end of 23 weeks, if I say, all right, guys, we're going to make 25 calls in one day, everyone's going to say, Fred, we got it. That's my goal, where we can have that type of mindset. When I started this 4 weeks ago, I think I started out with like 5 or 6. For the last couple of months, it was just 1. And because it's just a long time to get up on a Monday morning and to go through anything for 23 weeks, it's long. However, for this particular exercise that we're going to go through, if you can stay on it for 23 weeks, you got this. You got this. And I guarantee you, your income, number of your referrals will increase. Now, you're going to see each week we're going to have a challenge. But what I want to share now is for each one of you that stays on this for 23 weeks, I'm going to reward you. We're going to go out to a restaurant, have anything you want on my treat. For us to be over here on 23 weeks, that is the least I can do. For me, I'm not going to charge you anything for this course. It's just us coming together and learn. So at the end, 23 weeks, restaurant dinner is on me. One of the things that I'm going to spend more time on, it talks about it in the book, but I'm going to probably spend a little more time on it, is controlling your mind. One of the main reasons people do not prospect, because prospecting sucks. I'm going to be right up front. I'm going to know it, is our mind. If we can control our mind and do what our mind tells us it doesn't want to do, if we can overcome that, we're going to be successful. That's the bottom line. We're going to do something that we do not normally want to do because of any number of reasons. Fear of rejection is one. We don't know how. Every time we plan it, something comes up or whatever. Those are all excuses. So we're going to have to start to eliminate those excuses. If we eliminate those excuses, then we can get through and prospect and know what we're going to say, when we're going to say, and how we're going to go ahead and say it. Because the whole purpose for us going through this is to increase our business. That's it. Point and simple. Increase our business. And the other part through this that I think is so true, what I'm going to share and what's presented in this book is not a magic bullet. There is nothing magical of if you do this, then you're going to be successful. There's a high probability that if you do prospect on a regular basis, you will be successful. But what is presented in this book, you already know. There is nothing really new in this book. Nothing. The only thing that we're going to try to do is to pull it out of you to make it clear and front and center in your mind, top of mind. That's all we're going to do. Make it clear and front and center in your mind. If we are successful in doing that, then you're going to be a fanatical prospector. That is all what we're going to try to do. Any questions so far? Okay.
I have one.
Yes, please go ahead and ask.
I thought that when you said 23 weeks, I looked and there were 23 chapters. So I thought maybe you were doing 23 weeks because we do a chapter, every week, something
We
like
are. So 23 weeks and one chapter a week.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. Did everyone receive an email from me with the outline?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I think I
This
did.
is what we're going to go through next. For the next 20 minutes, we're going to go through the outline. And hopefully everyone was able to read chapter 1. It gives a good understanding of the importance of prospecting. And then as we go through each chapter, it builds upon one another. It builds upon one another. And so today we're going to start right at the basics. And so first question, and this is open to anyone. What's prospecting and why is it so important? Anybody?
Well, prospecting is connecting with people who may know people or who have a need to buy or sell real estate sometime now or in the near future. It's just putting yourself in front of people so that you can be top of mind when they need you or when they hear of someone else who may need you.
Very good.
Just
Thank you, Chanel. Yeah, and it's putting as Chanel said, putting yourself out in front of people. Anyone else? Yeah, and really, prospecting is telling people what you are doing, telling people what you are doing, and there are so many different ways how one can prospect, from knocking on doors to sending out a newsletter, to speaking in front of people, um, to introducing yourself, and just basically just asking questions. And in many cases, it's all about telling a story. And I'm a huge fan of that, telling your story. Each one of you has a story, your own special, unique story, and it needs to be shared. Because when you are talking to potential clients, they might be talking to 2 or 3 other realtors just like you. So the question is, why should they select you and not another realtor? In many cases, you all might offer the same type of service. You might even say the same thing. But what makes the difference? Your story. I say to myself, your story makes the difference. That's the connection, is your story. Now, on this book, we're going to talk about fanatical prospecting. Exactly. What is a fanatical prospecting? So as I was going through this, what is a fanatical prospector? And I said, well, instead of Fred Wilson trying to go up there um, and to try and interpret what the author is saying, what I'm going to do is probably only one of the few times I'm going to do this is read directly what's in the book. And
Mhm.
this is what fanatical prospecting is. So I'm going to read pages 3 and 4 verbatim. I'm going to start right at the top of the page. What's the secret that separates superstars from everyone else? And why do they consistently outperform other salespeople? Fanatical prospecting. Superstars are relentless, unstoppable prospectors. They are obsessive about keeping their pipeline full of qualified prospects. They prospect anywhere and anytime, constantly turning over rocks looking for their next opportunity. They prospect day and night, unstoppable and always on. Fanatical. My favorite definition of the word fanatical is motivated or characterized by an extreme, uncritical enthusiasm. Superstars view prospecting as a way of life. They prospect with single minded focus, worrying little about what other people think of them. And I says, they don't care. They have an I don't care attitude. They enthusiastically dive into telephone prospecting, email prospecting, cold calling, networking, asking for referrals, knocking on doors, following up on leads, attending trade shows, and striking up conversations with strangers. They don't make excuses. Oh, this is not a good time to call because they might be at lunch. They don't complain. Nobody's calling me back. They don't whine. The leads are bad. They don't live in fear. What if she says no? Or what if this is a bad time? They don't procrastinate. They don't have time right now. I'll catch up tomorrow. They prospect when times are good because they know that a rainy day is right around the corner. They prospect when times are bad because they know that fanatical prospecting is the key to survival. They prospect even when they don't feel like prospecting because they are driven to keep their pipeline full. Fanatical prospectors carry around a pocket full of business cards. They talk up strangers in doctor's offices at sporting events, in line to get coffee, in elevators, at conferences, on planes, trains, and anywhere else they can get face to face with potential customers. They get up in the morning and bang the phone. During the day, they knock on doors. In between meetings, they prospect with email and text. At night, they connect with and engage prospects on social media. Before they quit for the day, they make even more calls. The enduring mantra of the fanatical prospector is one more call. And remember that last 3 words, one more call. Prospecting is the air they breathe. They don't whine like babies about not having enough leads or cry at the coffee machine with all of the losers about how they don't understand why no one is buying today. They don't blame the sales managers, company, products, services, or economy, or even the broker. I did. They are moving, take responsibility, and own their territory. They generate their own leads and through hard work, determination, and perseverance, their own luck. Superstars are aware that failure in sales is not caused by a deficit of talent, skills, or training, not a poor territory or inferior product, not subpar communication and presentation skills, not a failure to ask for the business and close, not terrible sales managers. The brutal fact is that the number one reason for failure in sales is an empty pipe. And the root cause of an empty pipeline is the failure to prospect. And again, the root cause of an empty pipeline is the failure to prospect. Yet, countless salespeople and sales leaders who marvel at the consistent year in and year out performance of superstars are blind to the reason for their success, unwilling to accept that the foundational root of all success in sales is a fanatical focus on prospecting. They waste time tilting at windmills on their quixotic pursuit of fads, silver bullets, and secret formulas they believe will deliver them into the arms of success with little effort. So, this is what fanatical prospecting is. It doesn't mean that we need to be the case like Jeb Blount. No, it means for us to be who we are and to still go out and move from beyond our limited or stinking thinking, for us to still tell people about what we do. And if we can do this on a regular and consistent basis, we will all be fanatical prospecting, or we will do fanatical prospecting and we will be fanatical prospectors. Does anyone disagree about what the author wrote in his book about his definition of what a fanatical prospector is?
I think it's more like a slap in the face. It's like, ouch.
Yeah.
It's like that reminder that you need.
There you go. That's why I wanted us to start off on the first lesson, and we're just gonna go through it. So, how often should you prospect? Anyone?
Every day.
Every day, every minute.
Constantly.
Yeah. Now, I don't know about that every minute. You know, we do got to have time to do something else, but we should do this at least, definitely on a daily basis. Definitely.
I think it's setting a goal, Fred, right? We do it every day.
Yeah.
We set a goal for that day.
Very good. Very good. And we're going to, not this week, but Miss Minetta, we're going to go through that next week. We're going to answer that question. We're going to get to the point where every day we're going to have a goal of prospecting. Every day we should have a goal of prospecting, whatever that number is. And believe it or not, you're going to determine what that number is. We're going to go through an exercise together, and you're going to determine what that number is. And the reasons for failure in sales, of course, is an empty pipeline. And the reason for an empty pipeline is failure to prospect. Mm-hmm. In sales, you're owed nothing. And that's number 7. We are owed nothing. How many of you consider yourself, even though you are realtors, how many of you consider yourself a salesperson?
I do.
Yeah. I do too. Yeah.
Yeah. We are a salesperson. And a salesperson is not someone that's pushy. I know the connotation for some people might be negative, but we are all salespeople. We are in sales. We eat what we kill. If we don't kill, we don't eat.
We don't eat.
That's it. I'm a mortgage loan officer. Even though I work for my company, I'm 100% commission. I'm the same way. There is no different. My company does not provide me with leads. Period. Do not. Whatever I eat, I kill. If I don't kill, I don't eat. Period. So we're all in this together. And now it comes to the word that sometimes we may not like: self-discipline. Self-discipline is one of the foundation for successful prospecting. And to be self-disciplined is one who has the ability to control one's feeling and is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Not being self-disciplined is natural and easy. So it is the opposite. If we want to just to go through life not really doing anything, we're not self-disciplined. For those of you that might read the Bible, 2 Timothy 1:7, and it's right here in front of me. For God has not given us a spirit of timidity, but of power and love and discipline. It's biblical for us to be disciplined. When we're not disciplined, that's the enemy coming at us. It's not from God. God gives us the spirit, all of us, to be disciplined. Um, and for some of you that might know of Les Brown, I listen to him, and he always comes up with some sayings that I thought in his first session, I thought it was appropriate. Because one of the reasons we may not prospect is fear. So let's address, what is fear? Fear kills dreams and hope and will hold you back, paralyze you, and age you. What is the benefit of allowing fear to hold you back? Fear is one of the most destructive, subtle, and destructive of all human diseases. He calls it a disease, the fear. I mean, I grew up understanding that fear is false experiences appearing real. That's not what it is. We have to move from beyond fear, false experiences appearing real. Um, and then another famous person that was brought about is Jim Rohn.
Mm-hmm.
When something is difficult, we may not do our best. We may want things to be easy. That's not what it is. You shouldn't wish that things were easier. You should wish that you were better.
Mm-hmm.
How many of us remember the office supply store Staples? Well, Staples is still around, but they sort of don't have as many stores.
Right.
Years ago, they had this commercial, and you could actually go out and buy it. It was called the Easy Button. So when you go in Staples, they say it's easy. You just press the button, and this red button, and it would actually make a sound saying, or the saying, it is easy. All too often, that's what we want, something that is easy.
Yeah.
Losing weight, or trying to exercise, or to make a lot of money. Let's follow these easy five steps. That's what we all want, something that is easy. But that's not what is important. It's not about finding something easy. It's about us getting better. If we can get better at doing something that is difficult, then we will surely win. And the one thing else that for us in sales is, in sales, there will always be rejection. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Stop, get over it. We will be rejected. As a loan officer, yeah, call up people, no, rejected. For some realtors, they do not think there's much value in a mortgage loan officer. Man, I can go out and find another one. Yeah, I know that. I'm rejected. Pick up a call. You try to find someone. No, I don't want to talk to you, or whatever. Or Fred, I have my loan officer, or whatever. That's going to happen. I have to accept that. And I can't allow that to stop me. It's personal. At times we take it personal. Yeah, it's gonna bust our ego, but guess what? It happens. For a realtor, there's some people who in your circle of influence. They might think a realtor. I know 3 or 4 other realtors. I don't want to talk to her.
Realtor.
I got someone else. Or better yet, I know someone that I can go out and find someone who will cut their commission.
Mm-hmm.
They may not value you. Or you might talk to someone, no, whatever. We're all going to be rejected. It's going to happen. But the best thing for us to do is to, in many cases, just thank them, be grateful, and move on.
Mm-hmm.
Be thankful about it. At least they told you, and move on. They are not the only one. Your client that you are talking to, or the prospect, is not the determining factor of how well you're going to be. They are not. They are not the sole determining factor of how well you are going to be. Their impression of you is not the indication of your personality. They're not. So if someone says no, we can't take it personally. We just have to move on. And then the last item, my favorite one, prospecting sucks. Comes right out and said, prospecting sucks. It is not fun to get up every day and go out and tell someone about your business that people may not want to hear. You try your best, and some days it's like playing baseball, getting up to bat. Some days you might hit a home run, and other times you might strike out. You might try 10 attempts, and of those 10, 9 you might strike out. But that one that you get, hey, you're like, okay, we got it. We got 1 out of 10. And that 1 out of 10 can just make your day, make your month, make your year. And then that keeps you going. You're going to hear more no's than yes. It's just how it is. You're going to hear more no's than the next. That's why I always say prospecting sucks. Any questions? Okay. Now, next week, we're going to go and start on chapter 2. So today was chapter 1. Next week is chapter 2. Our homework assignment, every week we have a challenge. And so we're going to start out small. So the challenge for this week between now and next Monday is to make 2 prospecting calls every day. 2. Dos. Don't care where it is. And make that, I don't care if it's email. It doesn't matter if it's phone, whatever. Just 2 prospecting calls. It could be to anyone. Past clients, new clients, whatever. Just 2 prospecting calls. Does everybody think that they can do that by next week? And then I'll even give you a benefit. You don't even have to do it 7 days. Just 10. So between now and next Monday, just 10. 10 prospecting attempts. Like I say, okay. Texting, email, phone calls, in person visit. You can do a smoke signal. It doesn't make a difference. We just need a starting point. And this is our starting point. Is we're going to start out with 2 prospecting calls. In order to be successful with prospecting, and we're going to spend a little more time, I call it prospecting one-on-one, you got a time block. You got to set time aside and do this. So to make 2 prospecting calls, you can do 2 prospecting calls in 5 minutes. Yeah, okay. So if you do 5, so out of a 24-hour day, out of an 8-hour work day, if you make 2 calls and in 5 minutes, that is fine. Whether you get someone on the line, send an email out, whatever, it's just 2. And just for 1 week, do 10 and see what happens. Any questions? Can everybody do it?
Sure.
Yes.
I think that's a fabulous
Yes.
idea.
2. I like that. 2.
See.
And so obviously you know, if we're starting out 2, if this is the basic, you know over time what's gonna happen.
Hey, slow down.
You know
Look, we all excited. Look, don't put the pressure on. Let us find that out later.
well, look, we're gonna have some challenges. Trust me, we're gonna have some challenges, and I guarantee you the challenges are gonna be fun. Now, so next week same time. The link will always be the same. Now, at the end of each session, we're going to hear a little motivational speaker, and I'm going to show one, and I'm going to share one that really I listen to a lot. I'm on a weekly basis when I need to be listen to it. I don't know if anyone's familiar with David Goggins.
Of
He is the
course.
one. He's raw. I listen to him. It's like someone kicking me in my behind. That's the reason why he doesn't hold back. I have learned so much from him about moving beyond where we need to be and about controlling our mind. That's where we're going to spend a lot more time is controlling our mind. And he's done some amazing feats physically throughout his life. So if you want to know who David Goggins is, all you have to do is Google him, go to YouTube, you're going to see a ton of videos about him. Now, what I'm going to try to do is to, I hope I didn't do this. I need to be able to um, share this. I didn't do this correctly. All right, you guys, to for someone, video.
Spell
Videos,
his name.
David Goggins.
Okay.
Okay. Recording. I think I can do this. I didn't do this. I hope you're going to be able to listen to it. If not, I'll do this again next week. But I'm going to share my screen, and hopefully you will be able to hear him. Hold on.
I saw him at the Gaylord last year.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, he was here.
Okay. I hope. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Hopefully you can hear it. I hope.
Not yet. Are you playing?
Can you hear him?
No.
No.
No?
No.
Were you able to hear him?
No.
No.
All right. Hold on. Okay. I tell you what, it's 10 o'clock. I'm gonna be mindful of this. We'll do this again next week. And I'll play this video again, and we'll just move on starting next week. Any questions or comments at all?
2 prospecting calls a day.
2 prospecting calls a
Two
day.
prospecting calls a day.
One mistake. I would like to stay in contact with you during the course of the week as a group. So I wanted to either set up a group text or a group WhatsApp. Does anyone have a preference, or is group text easier, or WhatsApp is easier?
Group text.
Group text is fine.
All right, because
Yeah.
only reason, well, for right now, we'll start as a group text, because if we get more than 20 people signed up, then we'll have to convert to WhatsApp. But for now, we'll do group text, and then what I'll do is I'll include the link to this video, because what he says on this video is actually appropriate for lesson 1. If
Perfect.
anybody has any questions offline, feel free to contact me. And I want to say thank you, and look forward to seeing everyone next Monday. Take care.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Fred.
Fred.
Thank you,
Thank
Fred.
you. Thank you for it.